Okay, we're on to the last two men of the night with Modern Allies. We're on the play. Keep. The hands of this deck just look so weird and so bad all the time. I don't actually know what to think about it. Like, it might just be that I hate Aether Vial as a magic card. Even though this deck, it's like pretty clearly a good card. But like, every Aether Vial deck you ever play just has like horrible hands. That's not true. Merfolk with like all creatures didn't, but like this just happens all the time. Where you're like, one land Aether Vial, 3-drop, 4-drop, or like this. I don't know. I could go on a huge rant about this, but really don't like playing Aether Vial decks. Drawing two of the card too is just even with Silvergill Adept still. So think about what you're doing here. You're tapping mana for a spell when you have an Aether Vial on one in your hand. Just make me really like you just 26 mana sources in this deck. I don't know. Merfolk. I really hope it's not Merfolk. I hope it's like Wizards. Just hoping. Opponent's no fun. So I think I'm supposed to save this Path to Exile. Mostly because I have concerns about the card Master of Waves. I think I would be almost okay getting Curse Catched here. Let's hit a 12-outer. 12? 12. Also, not the worst in the world. It's even the foil one. Choose blue. No, I pressed F3. I'm so bad at this game. Oh my gosh, I'm going to have to resolve so many triggers. Always yes, always yield. Well, at least we got that out of the way. Just going to bash. Maybe I'm wrong for thinking I can race Merfolk, but... Yep, Curse Catcher. Okay. So my next turn almost surely involves the card Path to Exile. The reason being that I can't actually collect a company into Curse Catcher. So my opponent doesn't have another lord. That's a good thing for me. I think I'm just supposed to jam. Blue. The positioning of that checkbox is a little awkward. I do like how this kind of disables Harbinger of Tides a little bit. Like my opponent can't Harbinger in combat because of the Evangel. Maybe I was supposed to leave up the Aether Vial to represent that. That's okay. That doesn't really bother me. If my opponent pushes this to 3, I have to respond to any activation so I don't get cured. It's fine. Debating what I'm supposed to path. I think it's actually the Curse Catcher, as weird as it sounds. I want to wait. My opponent plays an untapped land. I think I want to path the Master. If my opponent plays no untapped land, I path the Curse Catcher and just jam as hard as possible on the company. And if I hit a Battle Singer, my opponent dies. And if I hit like Master, even if my opponent hits Master Ways, I'm like not in the worst shape. I can just ally out of it. 3, 4, 5, 6. And if I draw a 2-drop ally here, I can also kill my opponent. Jeez. So I was going to draw Champion. Would have hit these two. Wouldn't have been lethal. Not sure why the concession there, but okay. Borden Dramoka's command. I need to kill stuff. Borden Rending Volley. I still need to kill stuff. Board out a company. Board out. I don't know. Is Mirror Entity bad in this matchup? Maybe board out like a Battle Singer, another company because they get a little worse. So I have 8 removal. I really like Evangel. Yeah, Mirror Entity's probably just not very good here. I like Falconer a lot. I think that Falconer against the all ground creatures blue deck's pretty awesome. But I think Mirror Entity's like kind of prone to just getting bounce spelled and dying. This is a good hand. Okay. I wish there was another one drop I could play that would be sweet. Hopefully that gets printed in Zendikar block. Okay. Well, please don't play Spreading Seas on 2. Just let me go Champ, Hada. Sequencing to maximize the champions. This card's, like, just okay. I mean, it does exactly what you need it to do, but it's just okay. Seize Claim? You jerk! It's even worse for me. Well, little did you know that my allies deck is secretly just a humans beatdown deck. And that I will just play Absan Falconer next turn and go to the skies and beat you to death with stupid creatures with the type human, most likely. Absent Falconer still does not care. I'm going to attempt to minimize the damage that I take. Seize Claim? It's even foil? I hate you, Torgal. Mountaintop boat maker. Probably going to get Harbingered and die horribly. I guess there is a drawback to what I just did. Oh, that's really cool. I can Dromoka's command and make my opponent sacrifice Spreading Seas. No Harbinger, okay. So the drawback to what I just did with playing that is that I can't leave up Path and Outlast next turn. But I have a feeling that's not really the angle I want to be taking. Spellskite? The allies don't target. I mean, Path to Exile targets, but allies don't. Well, so... Let's see, am I supposed to Freeblade? Yeah, that adds the most damage, or so... Actually, I think, does Freeblade Outlast add the most damage? What if I just never attack with this card? I like that. Because if it gets Harbinger, that's a problem. Though it's clear my opponent doesn't have that. So if I go Falconer, Freeblade, I attack for 4/7 this turn. If I Outlast that, 4/7 this turn, and then 5, 9, another 2, and a 3 next turn. Still dead to any removal spell because it takes out the Falconer and drops it out of the sky, and that's horrific. So maybe that's not what I need to do. Yeah, I am struggling to see a reason I should lose to a top-decked Harbinger. It also may be relevant to push through the most damage this turn and generate the most ally damage next turn. In case this dies and my opponent makes a master. I don't know, we'll see. I haven't... I'm not 100% sure yet. I feel like this is the kind of thing where I will immediately learn what the correct answer is. Nope. Okay, I just won the game by playing all the things and my opponent didn't have answers. Hooray! I win all my matches. Allies forever.